Một guitar anh đã từng hát cho anh nghe, hát về nỗi lòng, về tình yêu em trao anh. Đến nay chỉ còn lại mình anh với tiếng hát trong tâm trí anh này. Anh đã mất em sao? Em sẽ không ở nơi này, anh biết phải đàn cho ai đây. Đâu đó nỗi buồn cùng đàn rung, đôi tay lau nước mắt rơi. Anh đã đem lòng tin anh trao một người con gái anh đã yêu, đã từng yêu em rất nhiều. Nơi ấy suy nghĩ anh còn thương em, anh cần người tìm kiếm những yêu thương em gửi trong khúc ca này đi xa rồi em. gì cho nhau sao bao nhiêu yêu thương em đánh rơi, chỉ còn lại nỗi đau đêm về đêm anh luôn mong chờ em tới, cứ thế mong chờ đến những phút thẫn thờ lạnh trong bơ vơ đã trở lại tháng tình lối thoát. Cố gắng giữ cảm giác dành vào từng cơn anh đang nín lấy, đôi chân ta cứ dấu thật nhiều vì em vẫn còn đâu đấy. Hứa với nhau thật lâu để rồi lần đầu tim anh vỡ nát. Anh hy vọng anh trao duyên một tình yêu.
For RCR Wireless News, I'm Sean Kinney, and I'm here with Jim Nolan in InterDigital's booth at Mobile World Congress to learn a little bit about your vision for the Internet of Things. The discourse at the show so far has just painted a picture of millions of various sensors and devices all seamlessly integrated. What are some of the interoperability challenges associated with that vision?
Sean, great question, because when you see all of the things in the show and it purports that everything is seamlessly integrated and all interoperable. The reality is a little bit different. The reality is that most solutions are built as vertical solutions, and they're very specific and tailored. There are quite a few platforms out there. There's actually quite a breadth of platforms, either standards-based or non-standards-based. So there's not a good deal of interoperability between different platforms and different solutions. There's some great vertical solutions, but in terms of actual broader platforms that can actually scale and are interoperable, it's actually a little bit more limited.
And so, in addition to interoperability, what are some of the other big challenges that IoT needs to overcome?
Well, it's scalability, the ability to scale, because if you build solutions for a couple of thousand, 50,000, 100,000, ultimately you have data and solutions that have to scale to millions and tens of millions of solutions. So building solutions that are robust enough that can handle that data, that's one challenge. The other challenge is actually how to monetize that. So there's value in the connectivity and there's a value in the solutions that it provides for customers. But at the end of the day, there has to be a revenue, a return on investment for everyone in the ecosystem. So right now we're in really early days where most of the revenue is due to connectivity and some simple managing of events, meters, some simpler things, some industrial control, home automation, a lot of consumer electronic stuff that's great, people like. But a lot of that's still very isolated. You're really not getting the full benefit of all of that data from either if you're an enterprise, as a business, a small, medium business, you're not getting the benefit of that data. Or if you're a larger company, you're not yet getting the benefit of aggregating all that data and what analytics can you do to actually capture value from that data. Those are things where you really start to unlock value from the Internet of Things.
And you know, Jim, you mentioned standards as they relate to IoT. How important is the role of standardization in the Internet of Things?
From my perspective, very, very important. I think it's not the same as cellular where you have a single or just several standards. We think IoT, because it has multiple verticals, will have multiple standards. And it may even have multiple standards within each vertical. And ultimately, it is web-based technology. So just as the web has multiple protocols and multiple standards, IoT will as well. But from my perspective, the standards are important to truly get interoperability. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is that customers, enterprises, industrial, connected cars can use different sensors or different software platforms, and they can interoperate. Today, what you see is what I'll call more vertical solutions, where there's very little interoperability. When you build a solution with a certain set of sensors and a certain application, the customer tends to get locked in. So if as the technology advances and new improvements come in, the web technology improves tremendously, those first customers have gotten locked into solutions that are probably more costly and don't scale as well. So that's where I think standards are very important to create that broad, scalable, interoperable platform that's lower cost.
Jim, so as we watch the IoT take shape, do you see any particular geographic regions leading the way?
Yeah, so that's interesting. There's actually different regions are leading in different ways. So I'll give you a couple examples. So in Europe, you see a lot of wide area, low power wide area networks used for metering, and it's really the deployments have been very strong. And then in places like Northeast Asia, Korea, and Japan, you're seeing other solutions adopted, and you're actually seeing a little bit more standards adoption there. 1M2M, one standard we've worked on, there's been a little bit more adoption there. US, you see a little more consumer electronics where it's more application based. You know, you're paying for the end device and you get an application done quite well. And then I think you're seeing in various regions in Asia, North America, and Europe, advances in terms of industrial controls, automation, enterprise. But still early days in terms of deployment in those areas. But I'd say that's a little more broad. But then in other types of verticals, it's stronger rather than in others.
And you mentioned the one standard. What other type of work is InterDigital doing specific to IoT?
Yeah, so we've built the 1M2M standard and a 1M power platform. It's 1M2M compliant. But what we've done is we've also adapted that to some solutions. So we've adapted that for a solution in the UK called One Transport. And what that is for several county governments around London, we're providing a solution that allows us to take a whole bunch of legacy solutions where they couldn't actually take all the data from the different applications and use it. So we're operating as almost a data exchange where we're exposing all that data to applications so that you can build, you can be able to see what's happening with emergency vehicles, car emissions, and you can then take all of that and build super applications that people can use different applications on the same data set that can maybe find someone's shortest path into work, steer you directly to the car park that's available in an open spot. And we think that that's a model where, in this case, where the government agencies own the data and they can make the data available, and they can also get some revenue share on that data and then get a return on investment themselves. One of the issues in terms of IoT rollout is how do people make money or pay or recoup that investment. So we see this as a way to enable governments to use data they already have, build applications that their customers can use, the citizens can use, and also get a return on investment on their investments on these automated systems. That's one. The other one is we've built a system called webofthings.io. What this does, think about it as this glue that ties together all different solutions. So what it does, we talked earlier about different standards, it allows you to support multiple types of connectivity or platforms. So I could build a solution for an enterprise that supports Nest, Red, or Weave as a standard there, or it supports all-join, or now we're moving from all-join to IoT to support that, and it supports 1M2M. And then what it does is it also connects other third-party value-added services, different database providers, different analytics providers, all different services that you can then build together into an application. And that gets a new application pretty much pre-integrated to 80 to 90% before somebody goes to build an application. So applications then are less bespoke and they can be built much faster. Again, reducing the cost to develop a new application and improving the return on investment for the business and the enterprise that are building those applications.
So IoT and 5G are decidedly the dominant themes here in Barcelona. Tell us a little bit about the transformative power that is created when you combine these two things.
And the one thing I didn't mention in standards, goes back to this, is there is a tremendous amount of work happening within 5G that's related to IoT. So if you look at 5G, the vision is really connecting all things and actually building wireless standards that are more appropriate for sensors so that they can either handle large amount of streaming data, or in most cases it's handle a very small amount of data at a very low power perspective. So 5G will build a wireless system that can handle multiple different types of IoT deployments. Where today you have different air interfaces for different types of applications. You have one for indoor Bluetooth, and then you have your LoRa, Sigfox, those ones for long distance. What you see in 5G is the development of new air interfaces that actually handle those multiple types of deployments, whether they're long range, low power, near field or in home or small businesses. But in this case, it's an area interface or new technologies that actually support all those different applications under one or a group of standards.
Well, Jim, I really appreciate you taking the time to tell us more about InterDigital's vision for IoT.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Keep it going.
Only fools hesitate.
Shut down.
anh bắt đầu một tình yêu là lúc anh tự thay đổi mình, không còn những đêm về khuya. Là vì em người cho anh suy nghĩ sâu. Là vì em tình yêu của em đã được trân trọng. Ngày xưa anh muốn tự mình thay đổi, anh sẽ lo lắng vì anh như em đã từng cố gắng vun đắp mà không hay. Hứa với mình sao không ngờ anh muốn nhìn thấy em cười rồi. Sao anh để anh đắm em quên rồi anh, mọi thứ cứ ngỡ vẫn nguyên vẹn, nhưng thật ra từ sâu trong lòng anh hy vọng cuối đã tắt. Nếu đang yêu nhau chỉ cần nhìn qua sẽ nhớ nhau hơn, thế nhưng sao chia tay lại giờ dòng nước